Now, in the first chapter, today we will start from systematics. It's another important term related to taxonomy. See, the word systematics comes from Latin word systema, whereas means systematic arrangement of organisms. So, systematics means the study or branch of biology, especially where the systematic arrangement of all living organisms are described in details. This is systematics. So it is written as the branch of study that deals with the systematic arrangement of various living organisms. Their diversities means the different type of living organisms, and the relationships among them means the similarity dissimilarities between the different living organisms on their features is referred to as systematics. Next one is the taxonomy categories. First, we have to learn or know about taxonomy hierarchy. It's an important term in taxonomy. See, taxonomy hierarchy is the process of arranging various organisms. Means in this process, we arrange the living organisms into different levels, either in a decreasing or an increasing order, from kingdom to species and vice versa. You just follow this diagram. When we classify the living organisms or classification is done, mainly the way or all living organisms are mainly divided into successive levels. First, kingdom, broadly divided into kingdom. Kingdom is further concludes or consists some phylum or classes. Each phylum composed of different classes. Each classes also includes different orders. Orders also includes family. Family includes genus, and genus, each genus has one or more than species. So these are the steps or levels of the classification. So the process of arranging the organisms into these successive levels, the process is known as taxonomy hierarchy. So you see that classification is not a single process. It involves these hierarchical steps, and each steps represent a rank or category. Each step means kingdom, phylum, these are the each steps. They represent a rank or category. And this category is a part of overall taxonomic arrangement, and this is called taxonomic category. You have to learn this, both taxonomic hierarchy and taxonomic category. So in biological classification, we have seen that there are so many hierarchical steps, and each of these steps represent a rank or category. So the process of arranging the different organisms into this successive level is known as taxonomic hierarchy, whereas the levels, each of the levels or steps which represent a rank or categories, the arrangement is called taxonomic arrangement category. And next one is the another term is taxon. Taxon is nothing, we have already told that each step represents a rank or category. Okay, so each category referred to as a unit of classification in fact represents a rank. It is commonly called as taxon. Means in the according to the hierarchical classification, each of the levels or each of the steps represent a rank category, which is commonly called taxon. Now, in this system of classification, kingdom is always the rank the highest, followed by division, class, order, family, genus, and species. Means the steps are kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. So this is the classificatory ranks or categories, or we call also say that each of the successive levels of the biological classification. Just to elaborate this, first is the kingdom. Kingdom is the highest level of classification, which is divided into subgroups at various levels. Means, according to this scheme, kingdom is the highest level of classification. There are so many kingdoms, mainly Animalia, Plantae, Fungi, Protista, Monera. Among these 5 kingdoms, Animalia means it comprises all the animals, whereas Plantae means comprises all the plants. Later, Fungi, Protista, Monera we will also discuss in detail on the next chapter. First of all, we have to know that what is the kingdom. Actually, kingdom is the highest level of classification scheme. Highest level of classification. When we elaborate this with examples, it is more clear. Next one is the phylum or division. We have see here, next rank is phylum or division. So phylum is the next level of classification and it is more specific than kingdom. It means that kingdom consists of Animalia, Plantae, these 5 kingdoms are there. Each of the kingdom includes different phylum or different division. Means Animalia has so many phylum, Plantae has so many phylum, okay. But actually phylum, the term is used in animal classification, whereas in plant classification, division is used. Example, here it is written as man, housefly, both belongs to kingdom Animalia because both are animals. But man is under the phylum Chordata, whereas housefly is under the phylum Arthropoda. It means that Animalia kingdom includes so many phylum. Here the example is given, man and housefly both belongs to the kingdom Animalia, but man is under the phylum Chordata and housefly is under the phylum Arthropoda. In case of plants, same type of example is given, mango and wheat both are plants, so both belong to the kingdom Plantae, but mango is under the division Angiosperm, whereas pine is under the division Gymnosperm. Clear? Next class. So class means after the phylum, class is the second level or second rank of classification. So we can say that each of the phylum includes so many classes. Means each phylum includes different classes based on the similarities. Example is given again, man, frog. Both belongs to the phylum Chordata. We all know that from man, frog, both are animals and they belong to the phylum Chordata. But see, man is under the class Mammalia, whereas frog is under the class Amphibia. It means that here phylum Chordata having so many classes among them. Here we know the two names, class Mammalia and class Amphibia. So both classes are under the phylum Chordata. Second, in case of mango, wheat, both of these two are plants and they belongs to the division Angiosperm. Okay, but Angiosperm division has so many classes. Mango is under the class Dicotyledon and wheat is under the class Monocotyledon. So both belongs to division Angiosperm, but one is under the class Dicotyledon and one is the Monocotyledon. So clear? Order. After class, order is more specific than class. It means that each classes includes different orders, obviously based on the similar features. And again the example is given here, monkey, dog. We know that all are belong to animals, means both are belong to kingdom Animalia. Both belongs to phylum Chordata. Both belongs to class Mammalia. But monkey is under the order Primata, whereas dog is under the order Carnivora. It means that class Mammalia has so many orders. Among these, monkey belongs to primate order and the dog belongs to carnivore order. Similarly, wheat and ginger both belongs to the kingdom Plantae. Okay. Division Angiospermi. Okay. Class Monocotyledon. But order, one is becomes to poles and ginger is under the order Gingivirales. Both belong to the different order of same class. Next one is the family. So the order constitutes or includes one or more than similar families. Same. So it is more specific than order. It means that after order, it is the next level of classification. Example is again given, dog and cat. We all know that we both belongs to the order Carnivora, but dog under family Canidae and cat is under the family Felidae. It means that these two orders are under the order Carnivora. Means order Carnivora includes the order family Canidae and family Felidae based on the similar features. Similarly, sweet potatoes, tomatoes both belong to the order Polemoniales, but tomato is under the family Solanaceae and sweet potato is under the Convolvuluaceae. It means that both the families belongs to the order Polemoniales, but the family are not same. Then genus. The family includes different kinds of genus with on the basis of similar characteristics, but it means that genus is a group of similar species. But some genus, we know that after genus the next one is species. Some genus have only one species which is known as monotypic, whereas some genus has more than one species known as polytypic. Just go through the example. Dog and fox both belong to the family Canidae, but dog belongs to the genus Canis and fox is under genus Vulpes. Similarly, in case of plant classification, same example given. Datura and potato both belongs to the family Solanaceae, but Datura belongs to the genus Datura and potato belongs to the genus Solanum. Clear? And the last one is the species, means the lowest level of taxonomy hierarchy. It means a group of organisms, those who have similarities in shape, form, reproductive features. Means this shape, form, reproductive features, these criteria are similar among them. And we have in the previously we have already told that each species is genus as one or more than one species. Example is given here. Lion and tiger both belongs to the genus Panthera, but the lion species is Liu, whereas the species of tiger is Tigris. Same in case of brinjal and potato, both belongs to the genus Solanum, but species of potato is Tuberosum, whereas brinjal species is known as Meloncena. Meloncena. So these are the each of the rank, genus, species, and this basis of classification or the levels in a process we have already discussed. And the process of this arranging the organisms according to these keys or according to these levels or according to these categories is known as taxonomic hierarchy. So students, this part is very important. Okay, go through this. Thank you.